There's one song that I wanted to also talk about with yours that is totally bold, awesome, and I just can't rep it enough. And that one is Ric Flair.
Pull up to the scene like woo. Pull up with the team like woo. Pull up in that thing like woo. Like what the fuck you mean like woo? Like I don't really need my woo. Ain't no telling what we might do. Pull up, make them scream like woo. Pull up, make them sing like woo. I love Ric Flair. Yep.
That beat is incredible.
Yeah, it's bananas.
Oh, it's bananas. It's incredible. One talk about like a total banger that I could just it makes me dance, makes my body move. The water rearranges, man. That's Biv on that track.
Yes, Biv. Yep.
He's it keeps me up at night that more people don't know about Biv.
I didn't know about Biv.
Biv?
No, I learned about Biv when we did Ric Flair. Actually, I didn't because
I learned about Biv when you did Ric Flair. I was like, who made this beat? Something is I've never he's like one of top 10 for me in terms of beat makers on YouTube for sure. But he does his own just music. I just respect. He's probably in my top 10 for just artists, period.
I gotta look him up. Then I didn't know he did. He did music. I had no idea. I gotta.
Interesting, unique, niche stuff, man. But his talk about consistency. He remains and he does these albums that like are almost stories. And then he's got a very, very interesting way that he modulates his voice, and he balances some pretty melodic stuff with some kind of like deeper, darker. It almost reminds me of Tool.
Okay.
Kind of like screaming, but it's modulated. But it's not like screamo.
Yeah.
But yeah, he slept on.
No, I'm still sleeping on him technically, and I got a beef with him.
I mean, you got an amazing track to him, and then you guys going out and shooting that music video, and that's also Manuel Rios on the track, right?
Yeah, Theory.
Theory.
Shout out Theory.
Shout out to Theory. Yeah, you and Richie Stokes. What tell me a little bit about the creative process behind that video.
That one, it was kind of a collective. For the most part, me and Richie wrote a vast majority of it. Sean, who shoots all of our videos, Sean Asakura, shout out Sean. He definitely had his contributions, and then Theory had his as well. I think Theory was kind of reluctant at first, if I can be totally frank. Like I think he was like, "Y'all want to do what?
Want you to put him in a sombrero in the back room?"
No, he was good with that. I think it was the concept of like, hey, like we're not gonna be cool at all. Like we're gonna be fucking weirdos. Like we're just gonna be these like total like nobody wants to kick it with them. Totally like eccentric, like outgoing, doesn't care about shit, but like they're just so off to this degree that it's like I have to keep watching what's happening, but like I'm uncomfortable.
It's BYOB, so just go ahead. Bring something, don't come empty-handed. It's BYOB, all right? You good? We're good.
What the fuck is BYOB?
Bring your own. Bring your own bear. Bring your own banana.
Bring your own. It's definitely bring your own.
Yeah, so we kind of were like, well, let's do something that it was like this whole like it's a turns up song, like it's a party song, like you expect to see. Yeah, like you expect to see party footage. Like if you ever see us perform it live, it's insane every time. Like the energy just gets brought out. It makes people move. And we were like, how can we just do something with this that's like still funny and different than what you would normally see? And so we invented these characters, Spank Bang Hank and Sterile Daryl.
I'm Sterile Daryl.
And I'm Spank Bank Hank.
And today, we're going to show you how to pull up to the scene
like woo! Wait!
And we were just like, let's get these wigs and let's get these offbeat clothes. So I had like these like tights.
After Ric Flair, right? Like,
well, yeah, like there was an element of modeling it off of Ric Flair, but it was just kind of like, it was like, yes, Ric Flair, but also we want to be these characters, you know? Like we want to be two dudes that like watch Ric Flair and like believe in Ric Flair almost, you know what I mean? Like
just so, in case anybody doesn't know who Ric Flair is, he's a very famous wrestler from the WCW and WWF eventually, but like where he would always shout out, "Woo!
Woo! Nature Boy Ric Flair," and he got all the women's.
And then his daughter went out, and then she got all of the she became like a champion in her own right, man. Like the legacy. She became Nature Girl or something like that. I don't follow wrestling as closely as I used to when I was in 8th grade. It's a shame.
It is a shame. I don't either, but it's a damn shame for sure. I feel you.
Damn shame. But I got other shit to do.
But yeah. So, go ahead.
No, I was just saying your characters that you guys created are gnarly and funny.
Yeah. So we were just like, so let's just make it. It was this whole concept where like we go way back with Theory, and we're in town, and his mom is telling us at the beginning that he needs to hang out with us because we don't know anybody in town. And he's like, I don't want to hang out with them. And then it leads to like him seeing us, and we're like, oh, Theory, like it's so cool to see you, and like, you know, we're those guys that you're just like, it's those kids from like elementary school that you're like, yeah, y'all used to eat worms, fam. Like you guys used to sniff glue. Like I don't want to hang out. You guys might still eat worms and sniff glue, so I don't want to hang out with you guys. And from there it was just like, so what's the story? And the story had to be like, you know, Theory's invited to this party because he's cool. He's what's happening. And he's got to bring these two guys around that he just doesn't want to bring. And he's like, it's BYOB. And that leads to like, well, we don't, what the fuck is BYOB? You know, like I've never heard of this. And which leads to us buying.
What do you expect from these?
Yeah. We've never been invited to a party.
Yeah.
I can't think. There's too much pressure. I gotta go take a stress shit, okay?
No, it's definitely like, it's totally super bad, like 100%. Like I would say it was totally modeled off of that. And it's just a weird day. It's one of those weird days because it's like, then this drug dealer comes out of nowhere and he's like, did you say BYOB? And it's just like, where did you come from?
Also play that character, right?
Yes, I was also drug dealer number 1.
BYOB.
Somebody say BYOB.
Yes. Brownies, man. Duh.
Yeah, so and you know, then that obviously all of that has to lead to the climax, which is the party scene.
Like woo, 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 like woo, 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 like woo, 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 like woo.
And you find out at the end of the video, you know, Theory finally got out of his shell, and he's like, oh.
You guys are awesome, man. We definitely gotta do this again, bro.
We would, but you're kind of fucking weird.
You're strange.
Subversion of expectation.
Yeah. So yeah, it was that. I'd say out of all of my videos, that was probably the most fun to shoot, like hands down to this day. We had a total blast.
And it's a killer song. Where can people find it?
Everywhere, all streaming platforms under
all your stuff on all streaming platforms.
Yep, always. Everything's on all streaming platforms. That one is Ric Flair, and then yeah, everything is Toussaint Lorenz across the board. Toussaint. You probably won't find another Lorenz, but that's spelled how you would think it would be spelled. But everything is spelled that way.
Can I be a Buddha? Can I be a Buddha? Eh, oh. Can I be a Buddha? Can I be a Buddha? Eh. Can I be a Buddha? Can I be a Buddha? Can I be a Buddha? Eh.